To a lot of time, Patrick Mahomes, Antonio Brown, that they people that really did honest jobs and honest 401k, that they gonna have to salvage their relatives' money to pay for their relatives' money is gonna have to pay for the paper that they smoked that didn't belong to them. You see what I'm saying? You know, Paula Abdul and all those folks and Mina Kimes, they gonna have to pay for it, like, before they die. If they don't, then their relatives and their kids gonna have to pay for it. And it's bad when you're a slave like that. You know, you don't believe in slavery, but slavery is real. Sometimes you can be an indentured slave and you fill out your own application to be a slave. You know what I'm saying? That you wanted to smoke somebody else's paper, but you wanted to get your paycheck and spend it on things that you wanted. But you wanted to smoke somebody else's paper for your own selfish desire. See, that's what Florence, they all dealing with that. Florence, Aniston, Gaston, and Huntsville, they're paying for it, you know what I'm saying? They paying for, Paula Abdul and Pat Mahomes and stuff. They paying for their smoking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because my money is always recycled, and I get a lot more than the money that I started with for pain and suffering and going through stuff that I ain't supposed to do. I get a lot more of it. Because right now, Antonio Brown and Pat Mahomes, they taking chunks of money out the bank, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, their relatives that had no idea that they was doing that, they're paying for it right now. It's very sad, but it's very true. Sometimes they don't wake up. Sometimes they don't wake up, and the Duchess of Essex and the Duchess of York, they called me and told me that they're not aware that their relatives are paying the ultimate price for them smoking up other people's paper. You know what I'm saying? That they're paying a deadly price for it. They really are, ladies. That those Dutches that don't smoke Dutch, they don't smoke blunts. No, they're just the Dutches. They don't smoke Dutchies, ladies. They are the Dutchies. And, they always had to say, Coronado, those people, their families paying a terrible price for them living that flagrant foul of a life that they live. It's very sad, but it's very true. Very sad, ladies. But I never forget when Antonio Brown rocked across that stage. All those swindlers and scammers, they cheered and praised him. You know what I'm saying? And the day they were supposed to get their money back from Oakland and from the Patriots and from the Steelers, he ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. That was his only chance to pay them back. I told you I was gonna pimp the game. I told you I was gonna pimp them fools. And the day that your city and school and that Acadome, they had Joe Reed on it. Now they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window throw out of. How could you dare do that to them? When you needed to have good conduct and good behavior. When you need to prove that Nardo's the nut and not you. And you just did the Versa. You did the Nissan Versa and you kicked it all down the drain. And you don't have a damn thing. All those baby mamas and all those people that love you and said that you were better than Nardo the nut. And you only end up being a damn nut your damn self, lady. And those people for the last 20-some years been waiting on their money. All those old women, all those old ass Zetas and those old ass Phi Betas been waiting on you to pay them back. And got up there and messed it up. Sad, but it's true, ladies and gentlemen. All the Beta Club, Miss Tail, and Miss Banks. Now she ain't even got a bank to go to. And she said, we don't want Nardo to go. You going on our trip, because you going to pay us back, pimp. And they got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. 20-some years later, when they said all the planets had lined up, and all the stars and bars lined up for him to just walk down that stage and take that diploma with those chicks in it. God damn it, didn't have nothing, and didn't have no writing on the paper. Some blank paper, ladies and gentlemen. Blank paper. And a branch with no tellers in it. A branch with no employees out there at Bell Road. And then they's got trying to get somebody to put somebody in there. Does somebody want to help us start a bank and hire people that know how to count and stop all that damn stealing? Sad, but it's true, ladies and gentlemen. And I can smell them right now. Smell them. Somebody got to come up with some money sooner or later, because people need their car service, ladies. People that went out here and stole these cars with other people's money, luxury cars and luxury houses, and they got that rooms to go furniture, and that bill's coming up. They got to pay those bills after that 24 months with no payment. Now it's time to pay. Rooms to go looking for their money. You done put your buttocks all up and down them folk furniture. Got all them strips and tips and streaks all up and down their furniture. That furniture used to be beige, now it's brown. And now it's after 24 months and no interest. Now you don't have no money to pay them. You done went out there and showed your backside to the NFL, boy. Hell wrong with you. When it's time to pay, you up there playing and stuff. All the time you could have been playing, goddamn, you was out there acting like you was so goddamn intelligent. And then when it's time to be intelligent, you a damn fool. And the biggest stage in America. And lost them folks' money, boy. The hell wrong with you? Very sad, but very true, ladies. It's very sad. I tell you, it's ladies and gentlemen, thing's sadder than the Gettysburg Address. That thing's sadder than going down there to Arlington to the no name. That boy ain't got no name, ladies. Goddamn, throw him out there. Just throw his ass out there and just throw a bag of concrete on top of him. Don't even put no name on him. Don't do no eulogy or no service. Just throw his ass out there. Throw him out there at Arlington with the no name folks. I'm trying to tell you. Sad, but it's true, ladies. Yeah. Your time, and at the end of the day, all the thing he can tell you is that nigger's 97. We need some more than that, boy. I'm trying to tell you. We need more than 97 to get you out of the trouble you in. This goddamn 2020, you ain't got no job. You supposed to be the best receiver in the NFL. Goddamn, now you ain't doing nothing but smoking blunts and sitting in your ass, twisting your hair with that sponge in your hair, with that damn beeswax. Cut that goddamn beeswax. Cut that shit off your head, boy. You can get dreadlocks next lifetime. I need my money. Trying to pay you. And those are some real goddamn sounds from the AT&T phone down there in Einstein and Gaston in Florence. Right there. It's sad, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad. And all that pressure that Pat Mahomes is out there taking all those blows from Mr. Brown. All that bowel movement. All that plumbing and all that toiletry. All that toilet paper from Auburn. And those tumors corn and all that toilet paper going down the drain. So they dead, lady, yeah. You know how much toilet paper that boy done wasted? That they could have been using on something else? You know what you could have used that toilet paper for, boy? And Patrick Mahomes and got them, boy, he ain't getting no movement. I'm trying to tell you. No movement from Mobile. That's foul and bowel as it want to be. No movement. There's nothing movement, nothing but friction and anti-movement. It's an anti-movement going on. A whole lot of shit with no movement, lady. And there's a lot of women out there frustrated. They got children to feed. They got children, lady. Now they children eating bologna sandwich. Supposed to be eating Gerber, lady. Supposed to be eating Enfamil and Similac. The baby up there eating pieces of bologna sandwich. Let me break it down for her. Hold on, put a little mayonnaise on it. And she got to get the scissors and cut the bologna to little baby pieces. The baby got to eat with the grown-ups eating, lady, because that boy ain't paying his child support, lady. Sad, but it's true. You know how much the other children gonna be smarter than that baby. Those children gonna know how to raise their hand when their teacher asks them. And they're gonna know how to keep quiet when the class is in session. But you know that baby that's eating that bologna with their mama and them, because that baby down ain't paying the child support, gonna be loud, obnoxious, talking all out of pocket, disturbing the class, trying to tell, cussing and stuff. Now I tell you, got the black tail thing up in the class, looking at pornography and stuff. Because the child's supposed to be eating Gerber peas and string bean. The baby eating goddamn bologna sandwich. Baby up there watching The Young and the rest is supposed to be watching goddamn PBS. You see what I'm saying? Because Antonio Brown, couldn't keep his composure when he was supposed to. You know? When he was supposed to prove to you that Nardo's nuts and not him, he proved to everybody that he's the nut. You see what I'm saying, lady? That's what he proved, lady. On just that occasion. But you know who's the biggest nut of them all? The DJ that stole those videos and those mixes. He's the man behind all the dirt and the garbage. DJ that sent that boy down here with that 85 bag to start all that trouble. You see what I'm saying? Then tore down the white man sign, the Remax sign. The girl trying to run over me with the car and goddamn knocked the white folks sign down for lease or for sale. You see what I'm saying? And the boy came down there from DJ, from Smith Station in Valley, and came down with goddamn nothing but trouble on his mind, baby. Trouble in his heart and trouble in his mind. Now he's the man for Walmart, baby. They messed up their account this morning, didn't it? Baby, I'm trying to then throw them so far back in the goddamn, throw them back past civil rights, ladies. Hey, man, gave them a second chance, baby. They ain't even got a skateboard. Gave them a second chance to get a car, baby. They ain't even got a goddamn scooter or a skateboard this morning. He done messed that up too, ladies. And trying to be greedy. Trying to be greedy, ladies. End up with nothing. You see what I'm saying? Ain't it sad, lady? Ain't that some sad? Boy, that's some sad stuff to tell the captain. Like I tell the captain anything but the shit that done happened in the last few days. That Antonio Brown, his baby mama's finna go the rest of their life. They ain't finna have no money. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know if that boy would have got that money and ran that ball for the next 10 years, his family wouldn't have to want for nothing, ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of their life. The boy end up with nothing, ladies and gentlemen. And at the end of the day, I know he wanted to cry. I know your stomach hurt. But you got to look at DJ, baby. DJ is a smooth criminal, lady. Because you don't talk about him that much. You don't talk about he was the reason why all of the shit got started in their life. Because you always forget. You know, pit bulls, they don't know that they mama and daddy is making them fight each other. They don't know that the man that got them by the collar is making them fight. You know, you forget that Central Phoenix City, that they started a whole lot of shit, ladies and everybody forgets because they were smooth criminals. They got in, they got out. I work for good to go. Now you don't see him no more. But does that mean he don't work for him? He don't have to tell you that he don't work for him no more. Let him tell it he's still down there making moves. You know? Let him tell it he's still driving trucks for Walmart. You know what I mean? You let him tell it he's still out there at Hyundai. You see what I'm saying? So those are smooth criminals, like. You see what I'm saying? See, Antonio, he gonna be on the biggest stage crying and mad at everybody but the people he need to be mad at. He gonna die like that. He gonna die being mad at the wrong folks. You know? And that's how it usually is. Sad, but it's true, ladies. Very sad, very unfortunate, but very true, ladies.